everyone. Welcome in. Peace to you. I hope that you're doing fabulous today. Welcome back if you are returning. And if you're new, my name is Shannon. I'm glad to have you. Audio discretion advised. If you have little ones around, because my channel is very intense, I feel energy. I will speak right out of that space. And anyway, please don't take offense at it. Most time moves upon me that way. And so if you're supposed to be here, you will be here. If you're caught up in stuff, the Most High is going to tell about it, and then you have a choice whether to stay in it and or be, I don't know, judged in a really big way karmically by what's going on, reaping and sowing, cause and effect and stuff like that. Anyway, we just talk about really heavy energy here. I deal with the criminal, and so at any given time I could just stop and say, excuse me, people, and give a what for. And so anyway, if it's your birthday, happy anniversary, all that kind of stuff. Let me just say I do have freedom of speech and I have rights. I just say that for legal purposes. Anyway, if it is a special day, like I said, then I hope that you have a fantastic one. Let's get started here and see what's going to come out. Most High Jehovah Elohim, maker of heaven and earth, I appreciate you and you alone. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. We condemn the tongues of every evil person that has tried to come in and intrude upon somebody's life and space just because of their greedy wickedness. Expose every one of them today, Most High God, and just begin to cuff them in the spirit, cuff them in the natural, do whatever you got to do, knock them down on their rear end for thinking that they can intrude on a person's life. It's ridiculous. I told last night I ordered something, and I was watching the map, and the car was jumping from the space when I just looked down. I didn't like zoom in on the map, but the map was saying Topeka, Kansas. This car was jumping from Topeka, Kansas to the route that it should be, so it kept going back and forth as if it was fighting with itself on the map itself. And I'm dealing with somebody who thinks that they can just act like they're me, and they'll never be me. And this person, they've got such a judgment from the Most High God. It's crazy kook. Crazy kook. You like being crazy kook? What are you going to bring out here, Jehovah? We have the Nine of Cups and the Ace of Wands. They're coming out crossing here. This is about a new beginning, or at least having a wish for one. The Will is out here with the Hierophant. The Most High just brought his name out here. Okay, well, anyway, people better be careful, because if you're on the outside of that name, there's a video down below that shows you what his name looks like in the tarot and how it's broken apart. And if you're not on the inside of his name, because the Will, it represents his closed arm, and he tells us that we're written on the palm of his hands, and nobody can snatch us out. I don't care what's flying, because the will goes either way for positive and negative purposes for the truth. And anyway, the Hierophant goes back to seeing a great sight and getting a download, and it's about our breath. And so if we're not on the inside of this protection of God while things are going on, it's not a very good place to be. But Jehovah's got his name out here. And somebody messing with you and I who are upright and belong to God, he's bringing them all into a judgment. His name is out here. We have the, this is the Moon card. Secrets are out here. The Queen of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. This is about getting unity. Be careful with that Queen of Pentacles in the negative. She's a ditch. She's a whore. She thinks she can use her money and greed and do something deceptive out here. But the Most High, she ain't bigger than the Most High God. Care who the crap she thinks she is. And I am dealing with somebody who just thinks that they can just pay people off. Eight of Swords. Okay, this person's caught up in some freak show out here. Okay, can't get out of that crap. And if you're upright with the Queen of Pentacles and you are somebody who is practical and stuff like that, then fine. Somebody's trying to do something and get in unity in a very secretive way. It's going to change something, or something already did. Something's hanging in the balance with a new beginning. And there's some type of a wish out here with the Nine of Cups showing itself. Let me grab this old deck and see what this is. Show me the T, the H, and the Y. Thy. There's a word out here. Anyway, somebody's name's Heidi. Hi, Heidi. The little spy is out here. Okay, checking something out. Okay, show me this Two of Cups. The Two of Swords and the Queen of Wands. There's somebody named Jessica. Is a black. I don't know if it's a man or a woman. I couldn't tell you. It's somebody who portrays as a woman, but could look like a man or be a man. I'm just saying on my platform. I'm gonna catch every one of you all who did the crap. For some people, this person is in the negative and they are a whoremonger. Okay, and somebody sits here and acts like they don't know something, and they do know things. Okay. If somebody's checking something out, somebody needs to check something out. There are two feminines out here, two queens, and if they're deceptive, or one is deceptive against the other, something's not going to go well with you. God's got his name out here. So if these people are whoever's in the upright of energies, and somebody's trying to get somebody deceptively in unity to do some crap out here, they really playing a game with this Two of Swords, acting like, oh, I'm conflicted. I don't even know whatever. And you do know. Somebody's trying to take advantage of somebody. They're going to get smashed by God Almighty out here. Show me this right here. Hold on. Somebody's name is Ty out here as well. A disappointment. Five of Cups. Okay, well, anyway, somebody can't turn around and take Two Cups because they don't want to face something when the Two of Swords comes out. I'm just going to sit here and pretend I'm not going to make a decision. But God's will is out here, and it's going to turn out at divine timing. He's going to make the decision. And people want to act like they don't know things, folks. It ain't going to go well because the Nine of Cups is a narcissistic energy. There's a disappointment out here. There's the Magician. Okay, well, anyway, Three of Swords. Somebody is disappointed. Sorrow is out here. It's because somebody's done something secretly and deceptively on some stuff. There's the Knight in Shining Armor. Look, be careful. People saying, hey, can you do this for me? Hey, and really turning on the sweet stuff because it's not kind. It's just sweet lies. And that's what this crap is about. This ditch. Here's my pentacle. Can you get up in here and do something for me? In a wicked type of a way. God's arm's going to protect any person regardless if they think they got their foot in here. God's just letting them get in so that he can smash them really hard. You're crazy. You're crazy people to do this nonsense. Show me more information. So somebody going to get humbled out here. This is real quick communication. We got people cards, which is interesting. Yeah, there's people cards coming out here. Everywhere. There's the Emperor and the High Priestess and Secrets out here. And the Judgment card is underneath that. Well, something huge is going on out here for God Almighty to bring his name out here on some stuff. Well, anyway, there are a lot of people that are disappointed in leadership and everything else. We do have somebody out here that is connected with leadership. And we also have somebody who spread a rumor, and we know they did that on purpose out here. Yesterday, for the last couple of days, God said somebody was trying to come back around for a renewal and a destruction, but because they do it in a deception, God also turns it around, has a renewal to destroy what they did, because they're freaking stupid out here in what people are trying to do for fortune, for their own gain, for their stupid sluttiness that they do in the earth realm. I'm really aggravated this morning that people are just ate up in their mind with maggots and can't leave people alone. It's ridiculous. And so, again, bringing a gift to a headship to do something for them, for travel. Okay? Because we got headship out here really big with the Emperor, with the Hierophant, with the Magician. Okay, and it says that a man's gift makes room for him and brings him before great men. So they're going to somebody that they need a connection to with the gift because they don't want to admit something out here. that they've done, so they got to keep going and going and going until God literally just kills the crap out of all of them. Get them all in one place, you will then kill them. Is there any leadership that's upright? There's the DoorDash, the Emperor, and the pictograph. Sorry about these cards, are just old. The pictograph of the Emperor represents a door, and this always comes out of my platform because that's what account I was on last night. Okay, and this is a dasher. This is the real quick dasher energy, because there is somebody who did some crap on my identification. And last night somebody was trying to take a picture. I caught him turning his camera on his phone to take a picture of my license. And I put my hand on my card and I said, "Don't you take a picture of my driver's license?" I said, when I ordered, because I ordered some alcohol, because you have to show that, okay? And I said, when I pick up things that I have to show my driver's license, I said, they only do the backside. And I said, I got a murder case going on, or whatever I told him. And I said, you don't have no idea who even I might be. And I'm sitting here, watch you do this stuff. He was like, "Don't give me a bad report." What's wrong with people? They're doing it right in front of your face. I don't trust nobody. I live my life between me and God. Anything I do, I ask God, is it okay, this or that? Nobody can tell me what I will or will not do. God tells me what I will or will not do, or accept something or not. I don't care if you understand it or not. You do you, folks. I'm not going to be controlled by nobody. This person's disappointed because they can't do, they don't want to lose their business. People and employees doing crap on these apps. The Most High ain't going to have this. Ridiculous. Jehovah Rapha, the Most High who heals. Yes, the Most High is a healer. It says, whoso digs a pit shall fall therein, and he that rolls a stone, it shall come upon him. And the wheel is a round thing that's going to come right back upon somebody. A water sign is out here attached to something going on. Okay? Thieving, thou shalt not steal. And you are thieving from me, and you are going to go to jail, and you can set your butt down there for a long time till your execution day comes, because you're a murderer. You're a freak show in the earth. Stupidness. What's in the hidden space? A marriage and something about this money. Okay, again, somebody married out here, or the Emperor represents somebody's counterpart. Somebody's trying to bring a big old gift here to somebody, but somebody's thieved somebody's gift as well. Said it was theirs, gave it to somebody in a high place, and all hell is broken loose because they stole stuff like talent and stuff like that. If you're a talented person, you better watch out, because these freak shows, they just think they can just get up in here and then get up on stage and Milli Vanilli it. And it ain't even them. Why would we want to be looking at people that are fake, folks? People want to take your projects on your accounts and put AI, put their face in what you're saying behind it on an AI mouth. That's thievery. Coming into a person's space and taking things, you die early. May you never see your kids ever again for doing this crap. May your fingers be chopped off, because you're cursed. You're cursed to do this crap. So, traveling is out here. Okay, clarity. Somebody knows something about travel stuff. Good. God's arm is out here. Jehovah's not going to bring his name, folks, out here for nothing. You're messing with Jehovah Elohim, maker of heaven and earth, at this point on the things that you do. Regardless if it's with me or another person, you violating and taking something that don't belong to you gets you killed. Gets you killed. You go right on ahead. You're going to go to jail, and you're never getting out of that. Take a good look at it. Somebody might use a thorn account. It's just coming through, but these people are thorny, wicked. You got 24 hours in God's grace, or he's going to punch you out. There's leadership out here. There's a business stuff out here. And when people won't be in integrity, even on your own business, all you people own businesses, and you're willing to be some type of stupid, God's going to crumble your whole business down. You'll stand there with nothing at the end of it because God said so yesterday. God says you got 24 hours. You better give some stuff back, fools. Somebody's stuck in the past, and I just don't care that you're stuck in the past, folks of the earth. I don't care, and neither does God. He's giving you 24 hours to get over it, or you're going to face the consequences of his arm coming right across your cheek real hard because you won't pay attention and do what's correct. The police are exposed out here, or the police are exposed. Hopefully you can find an upright police officer. Yesterday somebody was in a fake uniform, which they're allowing somebody to do something out here illegally just because they work for the FBI. FBI is out here, caught in the act. Okay, it just wasn't like something just hit my arm. And a Libra is out here. Okay, well, it is. The police energy goes to Libra energy. Look, the prison. Somebody is going to go to prison. You're going to go to prison. Be glad to see it. A release of something is here. A third party. Okay. Yes, it has been released. Idiots. Get off my stuff. Mice. Got mice connection. That's dirty rat energy. Mice go to thieveries and lies and anxiety and stuff like that. There's the money that's coming to you. Okay, they're going to try to bring this great big gift. If you have baseball or you play baseball or whatever. Somebody was writing some hot checks the other day on some people's stuff. Anyway, there's the FBI right there. Yeah. Okay, well, anyway, somebody's being exposed out here. Also, military and prison again is here. A new cycle is going on. Again, here they come. I'll fight you till the end. I'll fight you till the end. And Jehovah wins. You get the last say. The letter D is here. This is a little plot around a relationship. Okay. Two D's together in the Hebraic language goes to a demon. Somebody's possessed out here on the freakishness. To sit out here and act like I don't even want to make a decision. I'm just going to pretend. That's crazy of you because somebody's stuck in the past on something that they did and something's happened illegally out here. Now they got to keep this facade up on some crap, and I just don't have to play your game. The letter R, R-D. Your name Artie? Hey. Somebody's name could be Rod out here, or the door, D-R, the door. It's out here, DoorDash out here. It's in the hidden space. It's trouble stuff. Somebody's clear about something out here. About the thievery. That shall not still came out, and mice go to thievery on this third party. Or somebody's fixing to come on up to you today because they got found out again on my device. And so I had to go back in and fix some stuff. And somebody's fixing to bring you a big gift that doesn't even belong to them. They've stole it. And you're fixing to get literally... You got 24 hours to either do what's right or die, and your whole family's going to come apart because you're willing to do something wicked just because some big flashy money that ain't even theirs, that ain't ever going to be yours either, is in front of your face. This is a criminal, and they work right out of the law. Or there's somebody's friend that's got their uniform, whoever had that fake uniform, somebody's got some access to do something out here. Okay, so the R and the D, this is the Ra'ito, the ride, the door, the dasher, it's out here. Speak on Yehovah Elohim. And the Rob, RB, or Robin, or R&B music is out here. Anyway, somebody's name is Brad, B-R-D. There's a name Brad is out here. Anyway... A bear is out here. This is a baby rune. Somebody thinks that there's some type of baby situation. And I talked about it on the channel before. Somebody made up some cockeyed maniac stupidness on my life to try to do something at the hospital. They wanted me to pee and everything in a cup, and I was just sitting there just to get resources. And some freak show wrote out some affidavit because I got evicted when COVID was in effect. And it was illegal what they did to me. But they knew what they were doing to me because they broke the law on me. But they got the law up in here to do some crazy thing, and my whole city's under a judgment. Whether anybody in this city is going to get up and do what's right, God's going to get up and punch the city down, and he most certainly is. And these people, I didn't know for a long time what the crap was going on, but boy, I went off at the hospital that day. But they're illegal here, and there's something to do about a baby situation that they tried to tag on me, but it blew up in their face because I had a hysterectomy in my 30s. I've only had 2 pregnancies in my whole life, took them completely to term. And some freak show did some real number and thought they were going to do some crazy thing on me. It just didn't work out for them. It just didn't, because when you deal with the people of God out here, folks, and people go do some stupid around you, stupid's going to be flying on them for doing it. So whatever all the stupid pieces to the puzzle that's just so stupid right now, God really is going to get the last say in this matter. People better watch out who you're touching. I won't put up with this crap. Also, the DoorDash driver, the name was Kaylin, and it was a guy, but that's a girl name as well. We got people driving on other people's things. They don't care. And when I looked at him, I was just like, and he was like, yeah, it happens sometimes. I look, whatever, but I'm a guy, or whatever he said. I just don't care. I'm sick of idiots in our earth realm think they can play people's games and and I'm just not into it. I'm not into it. Let me take another one from here. Stupidness. So there is a multitude. Somebody's out here trying to give some money today as a third party to do something, trying to get somebody all riled up to go do something wicked and evil, and that wicked and evilness is going to turn around and boomerang right back up on you. That's what the card says. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to go do evil. You shall not speak in a cause to decline after many, to wrestle with the judgment. Okay? Anyway, somebody is. Here's my money. I'm going to move you this way because I need you to wrestle and take my judgment. Now let's go do something wicked because I got to get this person out of the way so I can step in their shoes. It ain't going to take place with me. It's not. Okay? Before destruction, the heart of man is haughty, and before honor is humility. You got 24 hours to humble yourself. Have a good day.